Good morning, a new week has begun. I've been awake for about half an hour. It's Monday morning. That's probably pretty obvious because I said a new week has begun. Mind you, some people think the week starts on Sunday. They're always jarred with me as a child, and I just determined that no, Monday's going to be the start of the week for me. Do you start your week on Monday or Sunday? I didn't mean to start the vlog with that question, it just kind of came out. So we were out late last night. Well, not really late, but late enough playing music. Got to bed late, so I haven't exactly got up at the crack of dawn. So I'm kind of miffed about that, but I needed enough sleep, so probably did the right thing by lying in a little bit later. Anyway, I've worn my flute playing parts out, body parts out, so I'm not going to practice today. I'm going to have a day off practicing, although I am going to go out this evening and play some music with friends again later. So I have more of a catching up with editing day, and also I do need to sort my daughter's birthday present out. I need to sort her out a package, and I just don't know what to get her. I was all set on getting her a Subway gift card because she's got a Subway on campus that she could just pop down and, you know, get nice yummy Subway sandwiches. But I went and asked, and they said, well, we're a franchise, so if you buy a gift voucher in here, you have to spend it in this store, you can't spend it in another one. So that was no good, so I'm back to square one on that. I'm being very fickle in today's vlog. It's like 12 o'clock now, isn't it? No, 20 past 12 nearly, oh dear. It's because I had that late night and I went out and I had to finish my editing today. I did do some on the train. I did manage, believe it or not, in that really awkward space, but there was some things I thought I'll just wait till this morning because it's just too awkward to do with all the motion and jiggling about. So anyway, yeah, finished now, up scheduled, so yay. This is how this week's gonna go, I think. There's gonna be chunks of time in the morning just getting the vlog up and then sort of start the day after that then. But anyway, right, making a cup of tea. You know, I said I wasn't going to practice. I just really want to, so I'm gonna just do some technique. I just thought, you know, I really enjoy that hour of technique. I'm just gonna do that. And all the rest of the stuff is gonna be more academic rather than actually playing that I've got lined up for that. Kettle's about to boil. Right, let's get to it. Well, I've done just under an hour actually. I did make a start again on that really tricky piece that I'm trying to learn, but I've kind of got saturated with it. It's like I've taken in so much information about it, I can't get any more in, and I'm just like switching off to it like a wall's gone up, and I think I just need to have a day or two to process before working on it again. I've come up and look, it's a dark and gloomy day again. I've decided I need to have lunch before I do anything else. It's dark in here. Oh no, I still haven't cleaned the stove. Could do it now, I suppose. It's one of those things I find very easy to put off, and the longer I put things off, those things grow in magnitude in my mind anyway, and they become really big deals just because I've been thinking negatively about them, like, oh no, I feel guilty I didn't do such and such, and then, I don't know, and yeah, quite often these things take 2 minutes and then they're done, and you think, why should I worry about that? I mean, not normally the stove, normally I'm thinking of other little admin-y jobs. Okay, I'm tackling it. Let's just get the surface stuff off first. There's not that much of it. There's a lot of chilli seeds. Is it chilli seeds or pepper seeds? Bit of broccoli there. Oh, there's a coriander seed. It's like an archaeological trail, this is, of the last week's cooking. That's probably how long I've left it. This is what happens when you're on your own. You've got to keep it clean for anybody else. Yes, that is washing up liquid. I just think it gets through the grease really well. Oops, I just use it on the stove and the bath and the sink upstairs in the bathroom and everything. It saves me having a house full of different bottles. I need to get some actually. I'm running a little low. That said, I have got upstairs washing up liquid and downstairs washing up liquid. Smells nice as well. What have I got? Oh look, the last of the Wilco fuchsia and Acacia berry? I don't know how to pronounce that word. A-C-A-I. I bought loads of stuff from Wilco, if you remember. I stocked up when they were reducing everything, ready to close. But I still got loads of dishwasher tablets left because I really bulk bought those. Oh, that'll do. I'm not sure what I'm having yet, but I've got all my veg out of the fridge. There's a bit of ginger. Now I need to eat that stinky camembert. It's stinky and delicious in equal measure. I've put it in an airtight Ziploc thing, and it is airtight because sometimes when I want to wash these, I'll soak them by filling them with warm washing up liquidy water and just do the thing up and leave them in the sink, and they stay filled up. But somehow the stink molecules are being released through the plastic, or maybe I don't know how, but I can smell it right now, and every time I open the fridge I can still smell it, but not as bad as if there wasn't a bag. But anyway, so we're going to have some of that with it. I am going to have some spinach, there's broccoli, pepper, there's potato in the microwave right now doing, so I'm going to chop that up and add it in at the last minute. There's aubergine, there's celery, and there's 3 cherry tomatoes. Well, let's have those. Oh, I see a bit of mould on that last one. I forgot they were there, to be honest. Oh, and I've got mushrooms. Right, I'm going to make something, don't know what yet. This is what I've settled on. There's like 2 cherry tomatoes chopped up, a whole red pepper and all the remaining mushrooms in there. They're sauteing, and I just fancy really plain food this lunchtime, because normally I chuck in garlic, ginger, the works, everything, chilli. Not today. I have some washed spinach ready to go in, and I'll probably put more in than that. It's just that's all I can fit in the sieve. And the update on those avocados, the rock hard avocados, is the ones that have been in the fridge are still rock hard, but one of my commenters advised me to take them out 2 or 3 days before you want to eat them, and they will ripen, and that is actually what happened. And the one I had last night on my way to the session was lovely. So there we are. That is done. I'm gonna chop that up and chuck it in the pan and try not to burn my fingers in the process. That's the potato added, apart from that bit which apparently I've turned into a rock. There we go, there is the stinky cheese, there's the egg with a lovely soft runny yolk, and I've got half of that stuff left, so later on I'm going to have sausages. Oh, by the way, I made a slight calculation error on how many tomatoes, but in there it wasn't 2, it was 1.5. And yeah, I'm going to have these for tea if they defrost in time, so I've just taken them out now. Lovely plant protein with mushrooms, onions and a peppery seasoning. I've eaten. And I must confess, I did have a lolly afterwards, a blackcurrant ice lolly. Very nice it was too. Watched a vlog while I ate my lunch. I've got about 3 hours before I've got to leave for this evening. I think I do need to nip out and get something from my daughter's parcel. I'm really at a loss as to what to get her. So far she's got instant noodles. I have thought about the main present. I really wanted it to be something that she could open and have used straight away, but I think what I'm going to do, you know, she recently was very poorly, well, she's been diagnosed with something which is ongoing, it's a lifelong thing, and it's shot her travel insurance up. She's actually booked herself on a cruise with a friend in the summer holidays. She's really looking forward to it, but when she looked into the price of health insurance with her now additional condition, it had gone up even more. So I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll write in a card that I will pledge to pay X amount towards it, and we'll go online and we'll book it together, because I think it's something we've got to do carefully. And I'll probably use my insurance provider because I get to talk to them on the phone. They're a small company and I've used them for years, and I find them really user friendly. Like if you've got nitty gritty questions and queries, they're there to answer them. So I just like that personal service. So I'll promise her that, and I'll just get some bits and bobs. I don't want to fill her up with sugar because she literally is overwhelmed with gifts of sugary things to the point that they don't get eaten, and me and IB end up eating them. So I won't do that. I'll have a look in the works or something and B&M and just see what I can find. She's got too much stuff as well. We all have, I think, these days, but she really has got so much stuff, she's overwhelmed with it. So I'll have a careful think when I'm in there. Right then, what to get? I just don't know. I'm going to look at the little itty bitty crafty bits. Oh, that's pretty. I haven't seen that washi tape before. I'd like that for myself. It's £2. You know I've got to think about washi tape. I wonder if she'd like that. Yeah, I'll get her that. I think I'm going to need a basket today. I think she has plenty of stick-on gems, and to be honest, we've got them in the house anyway from our home ed days. Oh, look at these washi tapes. Oh, they're nice thin ones. Look at that. We've got some of those as well. I'd like them for me, but I have enough. Can't justify getting any more till I've worked my stock down a bit. Oh, she does like butterflies. Do you know what? She's got a thing. She's got a butterfly theme in her room in uni. Yeah, that's £2. Look, make your own 3D butterfly decorations. Got pink ones or blue ones? I think she'd want pink. She's a pink girl. Pink. Everything. Pink. Yes, let's get those. So far, nothing too heavy to post. She probably could use a paper trimmer, but we have one at home, and whenever she's home she uses it a lot because she does artworks, prints them out, and then she'll trim off the edges. But she's only there for about another, I don't know, 5 weeks or something, so it doesn't seem worth it. Oh, IB suggested an umbrella for her. I'm not going to get her a Kitty's dinosaur umbrella, but that did just remind me, 'cause she was lacking one actually. Ooh, puzzles. I won't get her a puzzle. Maybe she'll do some when she comes home. I'm looking forward to her coming home actually. She'll be home for an extended period after the end of term, apart from when she goes off on her cruise. I'm so excited for her for that cruise. That's just going to be such a blast. She saved up money from when she worked over the Christmas holidays for that. I think that's probably it for the work, so I'm going to go to B&M next. So I'm in B&M, aka my second home. I managed to find her a novelty colour changing umbrella. No idea if they're any good, but they change colour when they get wet. It's £5. If I had more time to go around browsing, I'd get a much more suitable umbrella to her tastes, but I'm in a bit of a rush to be honest this week, so it's going to be that one. It'll go in the box, all right, that I've got And I did think I'd pick her up some cup noodles because she just likes the novelty of them and they're a bit of a treat, so I'll get one of those. To make sure not to get too much bulk or it won't fit in the box that I've got ready for her. I'll put more of those. I think that'll leave her with one per week till the end of term then. I don't know if she can buy those locally. I suspect not, knowing what shops she has nearby. I think that's probably it for B&M today, so I'm going to go and pay and get home and pack it into a box. I'm back and everything will fit in the box that I put aside for it, so that's good, an old Amazon box. Funnily enough, of all the things on my to-do list, the most pressingly urgent deadline-wise is editing tomorrow's vlog, so that's just great for me. I can't think of a more fun afternoon actually, so I'm going to get a coffee on the go and I'm going to go and just get my head down and do like an hour and a half of editing on tomorrow's vlog and then get myself ready to go out. Oh, I'll have to eat something. I think what I'll do is I'll fry up those sausages, cut them up and then just put them in a Tupperware container with the rest of that food and then eat that on the train. Sausages. Okay, I'm going out in about 35 minutes. I've just really enjoyed everything. I've had a brilliant afternoon. I've popped that in there. I will probably, will I microwave it? I might microwave it before I go. And I'm going to chop these up small to put in there. In fact, I was going to do it first, but they were a bit squishy to be honest. I thought I might get in a bit of a mess, so maybe I'll chop them up after they're cooked. Only because that way, you see, I can eat it with a fork on the train easily. They smell very nice actually. While those are cooking, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank Kerry and Varian very much for your donations that you made to the channel last week. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do you know what? I just want to eat that now because I've just eaten a bit of the sausage and I've got time. I've got 20 minutes before I have to leave, so I'm going to wolf that down. Then I don't have to carry the lunchbox there and back, do I? Editing, as per usual. Dad's actually going to join me on this train at some point. He's coming to the session and he's not confident he's going to be able to park his car anywhere near it. So I said, why don't you just get on the train and then we can walk from the station? And he's like, oh, it's a bit of a hassle, isn't it? I said, well, it's not a hassle when you do it all the time. It's just, I think it's a hassle doing things when you're not used to doing it and you have to kind of think a bit more about it, you know. Anyway, he's going to hop on, park his car at a particular station, hop on and come and join me, and then we'll walk there together and then back to the station again later, so that'll be nice. In the meantime, I've rough cut tomorrow's vlog, but I want to finish it in the morning on a non-jerky train, and I am making a start on editing today's as well. I would show the outside, but it's more reflection than outside. Jason's tuning his regulators. I've never seen anything like it.
What's going on here?
Basically with the pipes you've got the tuney bit, you've got a low drone which tends to do one note continuously, and you've got the chordy bits, and they're called the regulators. There you go. Brief anatomy of the Ilian pipes. They're the Irish pipes, and they are bellows blown. There's a bellows somewhere there on the other side.
How oft in the evening, when the sun is in the west, did I wander hand in hand with the one that I love best? But the flower of youth has ended, I can no longer stay. So farewell unto my bonny, bonny sleep can embrace.
I'm back on the train now, just said goodbye to my dad. He's just hopped off the station. I'm going to get back to some editing. I've just got in through the door. It's about 11 PM-ish. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Do feel free to give it a like if you happen to like it. Here's a playlist of some more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!